Let's move on. We are in the thick of the earnings season, so we've been getting a lot over the weekend. Edelweiss reported their numbers as well. It's been a good growth on the top line, so it's a 26% income growth, but unfortunately that's not been able to translate into an improvement in margins. Their finance costs too have gone up considerably. Rasesh Shah, the chairman and CEO of the company, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Shah, good morning, and as always, it's good to have you on our show. Post your earnings, sir, can you just give us an estimate on how the quarters to come are looking? For most brokerages, this time has been a very good quarter because fund-based activity has gone up. Do you think this good growth trends of around 20 to 30% could continue in the quarters to come?
Yeah, I would think if you see us over the last 3 years from FY12 to FY15, we've been able to grow at more than 35% CAGR. And I do think that a good mix of diversified financial services business, the one kind we have built, should allow you a 25% kind of a growth, because Indian financial services will grow, between 15 to 30% depending on which market product segment you are in. So I think ability to grow at about 25% should be available to a good financial services company. And I think along with that, what is going to be important is cost management and risk management. And over the last 3 years, we improved our cost-income ratio, we have improved our profitability. Our ex-insurance ROE is now close to 16%. We have an interim target of 18%, and which over the next couple of years we will aim to achieve. So the idea is to make sure your cost-income ratio drives profitability, as well as there is a reasonable control on risk management.
Your finance cost has gone up a fair bit on a quarter-on-quarter basis at 577 crore in this quarter, and that we understand is because you raised some retail bonds of about 800 crore. Going ahead, will the finance cost per quarter be in this range of 550 to 600 crore?
Yeah, see, our asset base now has reached 27,000 crores, out of which more than 15,000 crores is a credit book. So as credit is growing fairly well, we had a fairly good jump in credit. We grew a credit book by more than 60% in this year. So what you are seeing is the increased cost of, increased interest cost on the back of the growth of the credit book. We expect our credit business to also grow at about 20 to 25% a year, and our interest cost will grow commensurately with that. So if it's about close to 500 odd crores a quarter, it should remain that and grow at about 18 to 20% on a YOY basis.
Okay. What is your view on the markets, Mr. Shah? Because, for the last 2 weeks, there's been some stability returning to the markets. At least we've seen a green tick by the end of the week. Do you think that correction, the shorter-term correction that we saw a couple of weeks ago is now completely done with, and the market will resume its uptrend? Or do you fear that we could see more volatility?
See, overall, if you see over the last 18 months, the markets have gone up more than 70%. So a 10% correction after that is, I think, part and parcel for any secular uptrend. What we are also seeing is the FIs obviously have been scaling back on their emerging market allocations. It's not just India, but emerging market. And even within emerging market, they are gearing more and more towards China and Korea, and reducing India, which has done very well. So in a way, there is some kind of profit booking by FIs going on along with asset portfolio reallocation. But what is good news is the flows into Indian mutual funds and Indian insurance companies is very solid. We saw last year more than 70,000 crores of fresh inflows into equity mutual funds in India. So what we are seeing is the Indian flows will create a floor on the markets, while the international selling and portfolio reallocation will end up creating a cap. So in a sense, we should end up being in a consolidation zone. Of course, from time to time there will be triggers, because even within the zone, markets can go up between 5 to 10% up and down. And I think the next key trigger will be the RBI interest rate policy, which is going to come out in early June. So I think all investors are now keeping their eye on that.
Okay. Mr. Shah, for all the segments that you operate in, fund-based activities, fee-based income, life insurance, as well as credit, which segment are you most optimistic about in F516? And any segment where you would be a bit cautious?
Actually, fortunately, I think we are in that sweet spot in financial services at the moment, because we expect credit to do well, because as I said, interest rates are expected to come down. The credit demand is still fairly robust for NBFCs. So though the credit for banks has been slowing down, if you see all the NBFCs, the credit demand is still fairly robust. So I would think the credit businesses will do well. We are reasonably small and our market shares are still fairly low. So we also have an opportunity for market share gain in that. Capital markets and financial markets, we are fairly optimistic. We think there will be a lot of activity on capital raising, M&A, and overall the market volumes are fairly robust. And insurance also, we think there has been 5-6 years of degrowth for the industry. Fortunately, we have grown. Our insurance business premium last year grew by 74% on a YOY basis. So we expect that having grown when the market was not growing in insurance, when the insurance market starts growing, we should continue to grow even stronger. So I think overall, all the business segments, there is a fair amount of optimism around that. And our approach is to make sure we are diversified in a very balanced way, and we can keep on allocating our resources across all these businesses.
All right, Mr. Shah, thank you for joining us and giving us your views not just on the company but on the markets as well. So that's the word coming in from Edelweiss. We'll head into a short break. We'll come back just in time for the pre-opening. Stay with us.